Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is Suman Kumar and I am Company Secretary and Executive Vice President of SMC Group. I like to discuss the certain issues for the development of our profession. The one of the crucial aspect is the close connectivity with the industry and the regulators and the clear disclosure on behalf of the our institute and by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. The one of the concern is that how many company has the paid up capital of above 5 crore or how many company has the paid up capital of above 10 crore. If the law says as of now, though this matter is sub judice, that there is a requirement of the company secretary if the paid up capital goes above 10 crore, then there should be a clear declaration in the annual report that these companies are falling in these concerns. Though this matter has been raised that beside the paid up capital, certain other issues like the turnover, the loans, the stake of the other parties should also be considered for the appointment of the company secretaries. Now here I like to discuss that how the entire governance is important for the corporate world. That in March 2019, 31st March 2019, there were 11,56,000 companies which were active. And you will surprised to know that at that time, if you will see as on March 31st, 2019, earlier there were total 18,73,000 companies. Out of that, active company were only 11,56,000. So 35.77% company has got closed. If we will critically analyze those companies which have been closed, there was the issue of, there was the concern that if you see the total paid up capital of those companies which has got closed, it was approx 85,000 crores. Beside that, there were the stake, there may have been the stake of the different banks, the financial institutions with these companies. So now, as of 31st March 2019, we were having 11,56,374 companies which were active. And now, as on 31st March 2022, we have 14.5 lakhs companies. So, the one of the question is whether the 11.5 lakhs companies which were there on March 19, when we have analyzed the information, there was one question to my mind that out of these 11.5 lakhs companies, how many company has complied the INC 22A? You will got to surprise that as on September 2019, as on 10th of September perhaps, 10th of September 2019, out of 11.5 lakhs companies, only 7.9 lakhs companies has complied the INC 22A. So the question is, where the INC compliance of other companies has gone, only 7.9 lakhs companies has complied. So this is the one of the concerns. We have also analyzed earlier and noticed that approx 25,000 companies has not filed their balance sheet, 50,000 companies has not filed their annual report. So 25,000 companies has not filed their balance sheet, and this 50,000 company has not filed their approx annual return. So the question is, the governance concern has to be regularly discussed and it should be properly covered in the annual report, and there should be more and more information to the members of the Institute of Company Secretary of India on the governance level. The other important part is also that how the governance is important in the country, that as per the Ministry of Corporate Affairs in the 2018, the adject here my mind is not recalling, there were total 33 lakhs directors, and out of that 33 lakhs director, we have seen that the 48% of the directors have not updated their KYC in the MCA. So, that remain the concerns. So, these are the important things. As a regulator, regulator, the ministry should check all these aspects. Not only this, the Institute of Company Secretary of India should come forward on the practical implications of the provisions pertaining to appointment of the company secretaries. So, that is remain one of the most important things for the benefit of the members, and not only for the benefits of the member, it will be beneficial for the society at large. The one of the other important things is that as of now we have 67,895 members, and we have, when we have analyzed the data, we have seen that 3,000 to 6,000 members are coming annually, they are qualifying annually on yearly basis. So, the one of the thing is that we should know about the whereabouts of the members. We have tried to check that how many members are in employment, how many members are in practice, and how many members are in the other profession. So, as per the 2021 annual report of Institute of Company Secretary of India, we have noticed that 11,471 approx 11,471 members out of these 11,471 members out of approx 65,000 members what was there at on date. So, these members were there in the practice. So, we should have the clear things in our mind that if we have 67,895 members as on 31st March 2022, then we should have the clear data that how many is in practice, how many is in employment, how many they are in some other profession. So, we should have the clear whereabout of our members. Not only this, for the membership fee, if you will see the data, we are analyzing that the annual basis, if you will see, approximately 4 to 5,000 or 6,000 members, they are remaining the defaulters because they are not paying the annual membership fee regularly. So, we have to check these members that what are the reason why they are not in mainstream. If they are not mainstream in their some other professions, then there are certain things can be done by the institute, so that we should be collected that they are associated with some other profession or some other things, so that there should be the clear record to us. The one other aspects which can we can discuss that the directorship, we can have the women directorship campaign, like as in our profession there is a good participations of the females, and they have joined our profession. But on the industry level, if you will see the participation as a director in the board by the women, there is a very less participation. And the participation, if you will see there is a data on March 17, we have the data. In Norway, there were the 39% women directors. In France, there were 34% women directors. In UK, there were 23% women directors. In USA, there were 21% women directors. But in India, as on 31st March 2017, there were only 13% women directors. Now, hiring of women on the board due to the legal requirement, that should not be mindset. And sometime we can say that hiring of the independent directors on the board due to the legal requirement, that can not only the purpose. It is not necessary that we will go for CSR only when the law of CSR has come. There were a lot of corporate houses who were doing the CSR even if there was no law pertaining to CSR. So, we can drive the campaign, we can have the training programs for all type of directors, executive directors, managing directors, independent directors. We should train the boards. We can have the say a specific program for the board of the company also. So that can be one of the area, and for the we should also activate the system pertaining to the hiring of the independent directors, women directors. So we should advise to the board, we may discuss during the meeting on the different platforms, and not only this, we can train our senior members of the profession who have done excel in their life, who have reached to a particular level. We can invite their attention towards the directorship in the other organization, and we can raise this concern on the different platform before the management for the participation of the female members on the board. That can be of great help. Ladies and gentlemen, also I like to share one another subject, that this secretarial audit and representation or presentation by the company secretaries before the court. So if we will see the concept of the auditor, a statutory auditor, you are hiring them for 5 years. If you are removing them, you should give the logic and reasoning and the reason. But for the secretarial auditor, you may renew them every year. So it should not be there. The institute has taken this matter before the ministry, that the secretarial auditor should also be permanent in nature. You cannot remove them every year. So that should be the one of the issue which our institute should, I think, should take up with the ministry in future. And one other aspect is there, that across the country, when we have analyzed the data earlier, there were 36 special company court in the country. Now in the special company law court, we can have the extra privilege or to represent the matter, like as the councils are representing, at least like as in the NCLT, the company secretaries are allowed. So in the special court, the company secretary of the company law, the company secretary should be allowed to present the matter. So that is also one of the important aspects on the subject. Second thing that is very important, that certain members they are asking that what can be done for the senior member of the profession, or what can be done for the practicing professionals. So in my opinion, for the what types of betterments or improvement can be done for the senior members of the profession, whether they are in employment, whether they are in practice, in my opinion, we have as of now the concept of associate membership, we have the concept of the fellow membership. Now even if so here our members are different, divided in two parts. For the senior members, let us think, who have 20 years of experience, who have 25 years of experience, who has 30 years of experience, we can think about the separate recognitions. Like as in the bar council, there is a concept of the senior council type of thing. So in our profession also, there should be some different types of recognition. How it happen, it is a subject matter of discussion. The council should discuss that after particular level, more than 20 years or 25 years, on the basis of the certain criteria, on the basis of the analysis by the certain committee, we can have developed the concept of the senior membership, and they should have the recognition. Not only this, we should identify the senior members either in the profession side or from the employment side. We should invite, we should add them on the different platform. We should have the detailed deliberation with them on the different subject, and we should invite them for the maximum contributions towards our institute for the development of the members in the employment or the any manner they can contribute in our profession. So that can also be one of the aspects in my opinion. And for the practicing professional, I am of the view, sometimes the people are asking about the brand values and the branding of the ICSI. So one of the aspects I will suggest, that beside there should be the campus of the ICSI. We have raised these concerns. it remained in the subject, it was also the part of the annual report, but still since several years we were not able to get the campus of even 50 acres or 40 acres. So that should be there, the campus is mandatory. Beside the campus, in our opinion, like at the Tisajari is there is a lower chambers, Patiala House there is a lower chambers, in the High Court there is a lower chambers, in the Supreme Court there is a lower chambers. So if this is there, approx in every metro cities, we should develop a ICSI village type of things, or there should be the there should be the particular area, or we should give the, there should be the, like as how the chambers are being allotted to the practicing lawyers, the chambers can be allotted to the practicing professionals also. And especially in the metro cities we can do that, and for chamber we can have that, think about the different types of concept. Even in Delhi, let us think, we have developed the infrastructure for the 50 member or the 100 members or the 200 members. We can develop certain characteristics and measure, on the basis of that we can allot those premises to them, those chamber to them, so that it not only it will increase the brand value of the organization, it will also support in the recognitions and betterment and help to the members. We can decide the criteria upon that. So our our institute can think in that manner also. And beside that, I am also of the view that first time, ladies and gentlemen, I have got this, we have received recently the charter secretary, and in the charter secretary I have seen that views of all the past presidents have been covered. So I think it is a very good initiative. So we have to have a separate meetings of all the past presidents. We should take their views, we should still engage them, that what types of the other steps can be taken for the growth and development of the institution. We have seen, what we have seen since 2001 and 2003, we are seeing that certain center of excellence, 2-3 center of excellence has been made. Beside that, our premises, that is of Prasad Nagar, our premises, that is one of Mumbai, our head office, Noida Examination Center, the Calcutta. So these are, we have the small level of premises, though we have developed some certain center of excellence in Manesar, in the Kolkata also it is in process, but we have to work on the bigger level for the campus, for the chamber of the members, that will make a substantial change in our profession. So that is the one of the aspects. And another thing we like to discuss, that on the institution level, there should be the survey report, there should be the analysis. One day I was attending one conference, it was about on the general councils, it was on the top general councils of the country. They were just analyzing the database. So we are of the view that in our profession also, we should have the detailed analysis or the survey report about the income range, their difficulties, their growth, opportunities, all these aspects. We are only 67,895 as of now in the country. So we can have the detailed analysis of the whereabouts of the members, their income pattern, the top performer in the practice, top performer in the employment. So that thing should be there, and we should connect them. It is not necessary that the person who are in employment, they will automatically come. Our team, the institute team, should connect them. The relationship of the institute and the member, the relationship of the institute and the member should not limited to only membership fee and the charter secretary. The relationship of the, I am not talking about the regional and the central council member. I am talking about the common member, whether they are in practice or whether they are in employment. The relationship should not limit only to the charter secretaries. Relationship should not limit only to the annual membership. Rather, there should be the active participations in the growth and development of the institute. So, and growth and development for the industry, and one thing should also be there, that beside the survey report of the members across the country, the one thing should also be there, that we have the annual general meeting, and I think on 31st of July there is the AGM of the Institute of NIRC of the Institute of Communities of India on 31st of July. Now the question is, when there is a AGM, in the AGM, certain in the past we have attended, half days completely go on the conference and the other discussion, and then there is a limited times for raising the concern and the questions. Now my submission to the, I am of the view that let us think that there is a statutory requirement for calling the AGM, and you have to pass the certain agendas, but whether they are, we have called the meeting of the practicing professionals or the company secretaries, in which we are not, we have to discuss only the difficulties, only the concerns, whether in the employment, whether in practice, and we should discuss only the betterment. Nowadays what is happening, we are arranging the certain types of conferences in which 25 to 50% of the times are being used by most of the regional or the central councils, and rest of the times some speakers are there on, but however, if we will closely monitor the quality of conferences, the most of the things are still theoretical in nature. We should learn those things which we can sell in the society. We as the company secretary also, we should focus on those subjects, we should read those topics, we should read those areas, we should have the expert knowledge in those fields which the industry required. If we start working in that manner, then automatically the growth of the profession will take place. There is no need, we as the member, we have seen that our profession has grown up to the maximum level and it has moved in better direction, but still we can do, still in the world, it should not be theoretical association with other countries, it should be the practical association. Let us think, I have the experience of 20 or 21 years, and if want to see the opportunities in other countries, I have never noticed such type of opportunities. Then what types of association it is? Then we have to analyze that if association is there, it should be for the particular purpose, objective, there should be clarity. It should not, any association cannot be there for the sake of association, unless and until the maximum growth of the members or the profession should take place for both the countries. So that will be the good thing. The next, I have already discussed the other subject, survey we have already discussed.